up, YouTube? Real recognize real. Welcome to another Real Talk with J-Man. Hope everybody out there is living the best life that they can. Hope everybody's staying drama-free, sucker-free. Because that's the best way to be. You feel me? So, the age-old question. The age-old debate. Who makes the best shoes? Who is the leader? Who is the number one shoe company in the world? You know, that's very debatable. It also boils down to opinions at the end of the day. My favorite shoes of all time, gotta be Vans, man. What? Yeah, I love Vans. You know what I'm saying? Especially the old schools. You know what I mean? They're probably the most versatile shoe on the face of this planet, man. You know what I'm saying? You can rock them with any look you're trying to go with. You know what I'm saying? You going for a street look, Vans. You going for a athleisure look, Vans. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a skater look. You know, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? Etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Vans is the top dog in my opinion, man. I love some Vans. They're comfortable as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're clean. They have so many patterns and colorways and materials. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you could say that about other shoes, but you know what I'm saying? I just love some Vans, man. I've always loved Vans, man. Always. If I gotta choose between Nike or Adidas, Team Swoosh all day, man. That's not to say that Adidas doesn't have some classic, you know what I'm saying, shoes themselves. You know what I'm saying? The shell toes, superstars, whatever you want to call them, iconic shoe, classic shoe. You know what I'm saying? I've owned a couple of pair of them in my life. You know what I'm saying? Shit, more than a couple probably. Probably shit. Few of them. You know what I'm saying? Adidas got a dope skate line, man. You know what I'm saying? They got, and like I said, they got some classic models. They got the shell toes, the superstars, the forums, the gazelles, like, you know. But I just always have liked Nike more. You know what I'm saying? And I've always find myself purchasing more Nike shit. You know, I'm just, you know, Team Nike. You know what I'm saying? Nike, man, has so many iconic models, man. The Air Forces, the Dunks, the Blazers, the whole Air Max line. You know, their skate line. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they birthed Jordan brand. You know, and to some people, man, Jordans are the most greatest shoe of all time. You know what I'm saying? And I love Jordans. I feel like they're a little overhyped now. You know what I'm saying? I'm no hater though. You know what I mean? I still love Jordans, man. But I just can't bring myself to spend that much money. You know what I'm saying? I love the 11s and the 4s. Probably are my two favorite out of the whole retro Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Especially the 11s, man. When Space Jam came out and shit, man, I wanted a pair so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I managed to finally get a pair. You know what I'm saying? But this was, you know, back then, they was like 200, some shit. And I wish, looking back, I wish I would have kept them. But, you know what I'm saying? Shoes only have so much life, man. You know, even if you don't wear them, they'll start to, you know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the beast, you know what I'm saying? If you just leave them in a box over time, man, they're going to end up, you know what I'm saying? Especially like Air Maxes and shit. It's crazy. The material just starts, even if you don't wear them, you know what I'm saying? They just start, something about, you know, the air and the chemical or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the exact science behind the shit, but it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You could just leave them in your closet for like say 15, 20 years. Pull them bitches out, you're gonna see they start, you know what I mean? Look that shit up, man. It's crazy. And that's just shoes in general, man. I feel like the only it's not even a shoe either. It's a boot, you know what I'm saying? Timberlands, you know what I'm saying? And they're the undisputed king of boots. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They're the undisputed king. You know what I'm saying? They last forever. They're iconic within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Down here in Florida, man, cats really ain't messing with Timberlands like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, it's fucking, we didn't, you know what I mean? There's no need for them. It don't snow down here, really. You know what I'm saying? I have a pair of the Euro Hikers, which is one of my favorite models. You know what I'm saying? Because you can rock them with shorts or whatever. But you can't go wrong with some Timbs, man. Especially the Pro model. And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Timberland, man. So yeah, man, between Nike and Adidas, man, I'm Team Nike though. You know what I'm saying? The Cortezes, I forgot to mention them. I mean, Nike just has so many iconic shoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Air Max line alone, you know. New Balance. I fuck with New Balance heavy, man, especially the 574s. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going crazy over the what is it, 500s, five something. You know, they like they kind of look like a dad shoe in a way. You know what I'm saying? They got a little end on them. I think that I know it's 500, so I can't think of it's five something. They're the five somethings, and then the 900s. Everybody's going crazy over them. You know what I'm saying? But I like the classic 574s, man. I remember when them shits first started popping. Washington D.C. cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Made them shits started popping, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. D.C. started that shit, man. And I lived an hour from D.C., man. Richmond, Virginia, man. I remember that shit, man. And I remember wanting a pair so bad. You know what I'm saying? They had the classic gray suede. You know what I'm saying? I worked at fucking McDonald's at the time. And my first paycheck, I went and copped them. I think there was like $90 or some shit at the time at Foot Locker. And they was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing though, they crease bad, man. Especially if you you know what I'm saying? So, but they're an iconic classic shoe. You know what I'm saying? The 574s, man. You know what I'm saying? So dope, man. I seen a pair the other day. They were like apparently they did like a Las Vegas pack or some shit, and like they had dice print on them. They were raw, man. They were raw. And then the whole New Balance and New Era collab, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you could basically customize your own shoe. They had the different ends and shit. You could take them off in the different colors and different laces, and then the hat the same. You know what I'm saying? I looked at on eBay $300 for it, man. But that's dope to me. Customizing your own shoe day to day, you could change. They had like a green, a blue. You know what I'm saying? Shout out New Balance, man. You know what I'm saying? Apparently New Balance has a skate line. I didn't find that out until like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Puma. I had one pair of Pumas my whole life, man. The Puma Californias, man. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of like if you don't know what I'm talking about, they're kind of like a skate silhouette. You know what I'm saying? Low top. They was comfortable as fuck, man. Raw, man. I remember them shit started popping. You know what I'm saying? Adidas' little cousin, you know. That whole story behind that shit's crazy, man. Some town in Germany, I forget the name of the town. But two brothers used to work together, and they had a huge falling out. And I think it was over a woman. You know what I'm saying? And the other brother's like, you know what, fuck you, I'm going to start my own shit. And went and started Puma. And, like, some serious beefs happened and shit in Germany, man. Like you either was rocking Adidas or Pumas. It was, like, some real, like, you know, because there were two factories in the same town. You know, one side was Adidas, one side was Puma. You know what I mean? And I think to this day, there's still, I don't know about these days, maybe not. But back then, man, I mean, there was real friction, you know what I mean? I always thought that was an interesting story, man. You know what I mean? And if you look at Pumas, it kind of is like three stripes, but he just braided it different. It's going like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of straight up and down, he has it kind of curved, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Puma, man. The Puma suedes, man, they're iconic within themselves, man. Especially, you know, in the 80s and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Puma, Adidas was like the two top dogs. Nike wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? Adidas, I want to say Adidas and Puma's been around longer than Nike. I could be tripping. I could be tripping, but especially in the 80s, man, that was definitely their era, man, their year, man. You know what I'm saying? They was on top of the world then, man. Cause you had groups like Run DMC and shit pushing Adidas and shit. All the B-boys and shit, break dancers. It was definitely a break dancer shoe. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was a little bit before my time. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've seen documentaries and shit. I was literally like I wasn't even aware. You know what I'm saying? I was a baby. You know what I'm saying back then, but. Yeah, man. It's the age old debate, man. And I guess at the end of the day, it boils down to opinions, man. You know what I'm saying? Reebok used to be huge, man. And I feel like Reebok's still beloved by like maybe older heads and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember the classics, man. You couldn't go wrong with a pair of the crispy white classics, man. And then they also, man, made them with the gum bottoms. Then they had the icy bottoms and. You know what I'm saying? I had a pair of the icy bottom ones. You know what I'm saying? All white with some fresh pressed Dickies, man. White tee. You know what I mean? You couldn't go wrong, man. Some Reebok. We used to call them soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, Shaq. Shaq had his own Reebok deal. You know what I mean? And then AI, man. Allen Iverson, man. Shout out Allen Iverson, man. Probably one of my favorite players of all time, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out Georgetown, the Hoyas, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely riding with DC teams, man. Because like I said, I grew up an hour from DC. So, you know what I'm saying? I was raised on DC sports and shit. You know, naturally. You know what I'm saying? My pops loved DC sports, you know what I'm saying? So, and Allen Iverson changed the whole dress code of the NBA, man. And then he came out with his own shoe, the questions. I feel like people love those shoes as far as Reebok goes, man. You know what I'm saying? I see, you know what I'm saying? And they're a dope ass shoe, man. Yeah, I never did get a pair, man. I've been thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about it. But they're kind of like a niche, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know, man, look up the questions. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson shoe, man. They're still going for it, you know? Yeah, man. It's crazy to see Reebok shit at Walmart. Not the shoes, you know what I'm saying? But they got like the shirts and shit selling at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd see it. I feel like Walmart is the place where brands go to die. You know what I'm saying? For real. Well, we can sell them through Walmart, maybe get a little money. You know? So it's just the age-old debate, man. The top two shoe companies, in my opinion, got to be Vans and Nike, man. All day. Vans, Nike, you know what I'm saying, and of course Jordan brand branched off Nike, so you know what I'm saying. But Adidas, man, Adidas has always been kind of neck and neck with Nike, man. You know what I'm saying. I feel like if Adidas didn't have Yeezys, Nike would have definitely destroyed them on sales and shit with Jordans and all that shit. Jordan brand's its own entity, right? Or is it still an off branch of Nike? I'm not quite sure on that. Or it's like an umbrella type deal. Because surely Nike still has some input in Jordans, right? Or is Jordan brand just its own, like an offset company, right? That's how it works, right? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Nike just has so many iconic shoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Adidas ain't no slouch, you know what I'm saying? I was drawn more to Nike. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like the shell toes, the superstars and shit. And the forum lows, man, dope ass shoe. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Adidas got some dope shoes, man. I find myself, if I'm copping shoes, it's either Vans or Nikes, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to run across a pair of Adidas with cheap to be like, okay, I'm gonna cop them shits. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on Adidas though. You know what I'm saying? I recognize their importance. I recognize the impact they had on sneaker culture and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fila made a small little resurgence a couple years back, whatever, man. Fila's issue was they try to wear too many hats, man. You know what I'm saying? They was doing good with the basketball shit. You know what I'm saying? They had the Grant Hills, which I had a pair of them. You know what I'm saying? With the Fila suit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I ever, you know, rocked Fila or anything. You know what I'm saying? They just wore too many hats. You know, you trying to do basketball, now you trying to do skier shit, and you know what I'm saying? Then that's eventually when if they would have just focused on the basketball market, I think they would have been more successful. You know what I'm saying? They had a small little comeback that had came and went. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck about no Fila, man. You know what I mean? You're saying they should have just stuck with one. You know what I mean? That they try to wear too many hats, man, and it confused the market. You know, like, well, like what are you going for here? You know what I mean? So, feel like it's an honorable mention, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Feel like, man, I remember shit. Feel like used to be jumping, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats rocked Fila and shit. I wasn't really into Fila like that. Like I said, I had the Grant Hills. You know what I mean? And the one Fila suit. You know, I'd wear that shit with like a white tee underneath or something with the Grant Hills or something. You know what I mean? But outside of that now, I never really messed with Fila. You know what I'm saying? But some cats, man, that's all they rock was Fila shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was Italian, so it felt like, you know. But in my opinion, man, at the end of the day, man, Nike's got to be the king, man, of that whole world, man. You know what I'm saying? Nike is definitely the king. Vans are definitely the king of the skate world. You know, and I get sick of that whole, well, you don't skateboard, so you can't rock it. That's stupid as fuck, man. Fuck out of here with that shit, you know what I'm saying? I never was a skateboarder like that. I could never skate. But I used to fuck around with BMX shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's like saying, oh, you can't wear Jordan because you don't play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Vans have surpassed skate culture. You know what I'm saying? And there's some skaters get all mad over it and shit. Like, oh, you don't even skate. Why are you wearing Vans? Who gives a fuck, bro? They're shoes. At the end of the day, people like them, wear them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a poser. Oh, okay, bro. Well, whatever. Whatever. I guess the motherfucker rocking Jordan's a poser because he don't play ball. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, that's dumb. That logic is so fucking backwards and stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? No, and no disrespect to the skaters, man. I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, Nike's definitely the king, man. What's y'all's opinion? You know what I'm saying? Do you prefer Adidas over Nike? Nike over Adidas? Shit, do you like Asics? That's another that's slept on. Saucony's, the whole running shoe. It's got a niche market, man. Shout out Asics, man. I had a pair of them shits. The Tiger, I think the threes, Tiger threes or something with the gel light. Those some comfortable ass shoes, man. I had a pair. You know what I'm saying? They got a little niche market, man. You know what I'm saying? Asics makes some. You know what I'm saying? Saucony's. You know what I'm saying? Little niche market, man. I feel like those more like hipster kind of. You know what I mean? The whole running shoe market. You know what I mean? Nike's the top dog, man. I'm Team Swoosh, Team Vans. Who y'all rocking with, man? Let me know down in the comment section. Help your boy out, man. Hit that like, subscribe button. It's free. You ain't got nothing to lose. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love, man. It only takes 2 seconds, man. Make sure you cut the toxic and negativity out your life, man. Make sure you're trying to move forward into a positive direction, man. If you got negative people around you, cut them off, man. If you got negative shit going on around you, get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Escape from that, man. You know what I'm saying? Energy, man. It's all about energy, man. You got to surround yourself with positive energy and shit, and positive things will happen for you, I promise. I'm going to sign up off here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to hop in the shower and shit. Get back to work. Finally, the work's getting back to normal. Thank God. So, much love, y'all, man. That's been Real Talk. Peace.